We got it. We got another one. New Dickie going live right now. Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend stranded when she chose to ignore me? Uber exists? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this post was 1 year ago, so Uber and Lyft is pretty prominent. Probably in Everyone Sucks here. Maybe. Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend stranded when she chose to ignore me? I, 27, went to a pumpkin patch with my girlfriend, 22, and a bunch of her friends. I was told it was a couples thing, but I was the only guy there. That's fine. I'm okay with her friends. I'm past the whole cutesy date thing, but I like making her happy. But then they all started ignoring me. Every time I tried to join a conversation or spend time with my girlfriend, I got frozen out, like I was intruding. I asked her if she wanted to go do the corn maze with me, and it was like I was some creepy guy at a bar. They all had to come along, like I was trying to separate her. I totally was, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Anyways, they all decided to split up in the maze, and my girlfriend went with them. Fuck this noise. I could go catch the Seahawks game if I boogied, so I texted her that she had 5 minutes to respond to me, or I was going back to town to watch the game and she could get a ride back with her friends. I was literally watching the second quarter before she responded. It took her that long to notice that I was gone. She said her friend would have to drive really far out of her way to drop her off and that I should come get her. I was definitely over the limit, and I told her to get an Uber and I would pay for it. Y'all called it. She said never mind and spent the night at her place instead. I just woke up to about 50 texts from her and her friends calling me an asshole for leaving without telling anyone. I did tell her. She just chose to ignore me. I'm kind of pissed that I wasted all that gas and time and we never even got to actually spend time together. I'm upset with her and her bullshit friends. Am I the asshole? Yeah, I think everyone sucks here. It was supposed to be a couples thing. You completely ostracized your boyfriend when he was there. He was upset, admittedly threw a little bit of a tantrum and acted like a child, and decided to just leave on the basis of a 5-minute text response. That's it. I'd say shitty but justified. Don't invite someone unless you plan to include them, or let them know you only want a ride there. Right. Oh, we didn't communicate. He felt he was left behind. Fair. Exactly. Yes. Edit to provide answers to common questions. We have been dating for about 6 months. Our age difference is roughly 3 years and 10 months. I didn't realize that made me a dirty old man. I enjoy taking her out and having fun. She is just starting her career and I am established in mine. So I like taking her out for fun stuff she enjoys. When I said I'm past the cutesy date thing, I meant that I would not be the one to suggest a date at a pumpkin patch. But she was a theater kid and I took her to see Hamilton. She loved it. I go out of my way to take her to the things she will enjoy. And when we hang out with my friends, they all include her because she is awesome. My friends' wives and girlfriends all involve her in stuff too. This is the first time she has behaved like this. The pumpkin patch had 5 bars of signal and all of them were posting constantly the entire time they were there. Edit number 2, because I can't do math. The difference in our ages is exactly 4 years and 37 days. Sorry. Edit number 3. For those of you with a problem with our age difference, think of it as her robbing the grave, not me robbing the cradle. Final edit, I think. People harping on their ages so much. Yeah, 4 years is not that big of a deal. I don't know why Reddit, like 27 and 22, whatever. What was the last edit? Okay, we spoke. It turns out that the friends were pissed that I showed up. Oh, the twist, the twist, the twist. Not because I was there, but because the other boyfriends all blew them off to watch the game. Oh, he was being iced out. He was being iced out. So they basically convinced her that it should be a girls' day, which was fine. If she had told me, I would have gone to the pub nearby to get some food, have a beer, and wait for her to get back to me. I was wrong about her sorority sister from Los Angeles being the tipping point. She was the one saying that they were being dicks excluding me, so I kind of feel bad about that. Damn! Doesn't mean you need to be an ass to him being after your BS. Right, exactly! So she was rude because he was actually being a good boyfriend. Weird! Self-fulfilling prophecy. Right, exactly. I was not expecting this twist, honestly. This is no longer an everyone sucks here. Not the asshole. That's true. Pumpkin Patch. We got here from Pumpkin Patch. Dro, give me a word or a phrase. Dysentery. So there are no posts with dysentery in the post. However, there are many posts where someone has commented, hey, you could give them dysentery. I'm just gonna read the top post here. The top post, because what the fuck? Am I the asshole for feeding a child that is not mine raw milk? Raw milk is definitely a sequence of words that I didn't think I would be reading today. I, 36F, live on a homestead with my husband and 2 daughters. Homesteading is super important to me, getting in touch with the land and growing our own food. We have a garden and chickens. It's all been really beneficial to the mental and physical health of our family. However, we're not an unschooling type of family. Our daughters attend the local public school system. This weekend, our oldest daughter, Lily, 9F, invited over a friend for a play date. We live in an area where not everyone has gardens and animals, and it's usually a delight when kids come over. Parents, of course, know about our homestead since we're pretty vocal in our smaller community. Lily's friend, Sam, 9M, enjoyed talking to our chickens, helping Lily collect eggs, and playing in our backyard. The play date was a few hours, so I prepared lunch for Lily and Sam, cucumber sandwiches and chalky milk. The chocolate milk was raw milk from a neighboring homestead and organic cocoa powder. My family strongly believe... This sentence here takes me from, oh, fun, cool homesteading, living off the land and making your own... That sounds like a fun, cool thing to do, to this is a cult. My family strongly believes in raw milk. It's healthy and not dangerous. It's also local. It's a bit of a mini activism thing since it is illegal in our state. Also, we simply just don't have pasteurized milk. No purpose in buying it, especially if it's not local. When serving the 2 lunch, Sam asked if the milk was from our cow. I said we don't have a cow, but it's from our friend's cow, and it's called raw milk, and it is super good for you. He seemed interested, and the 2 finished lunch on the play date, no issue. Later, I get a call from Sam's mom, nearly screaming at me. She said Sam told her about the raw milk, and I put her son in danger by giving him something not safe for her son and something illegal in our state. I calmly explained the benefits, but she said Sam will not be coming over again soon. I'm sure she's telling other moms. I feel horrible, but raw milk is just the norm in my family. We don't mentally view it, and I don't mentally view it as dangerous. I don't mentally view it as dangerous. I personally don't believe it's dangerous. All your facts and all your science and all your research, get that out of here. I personally, and my brain meets this thing up here that does my thinking, you know, the meat that pilots my skeletal fleshy mech suit, you know, it's kind of wonderful. Look it up. Mentally, I don't think it's dangerous, so it's fine. I'm morally conflicted. I want my daughters to have a good social life and children to feel comfortable at our home, but I also want to not demonize a natural product. Am I the asshole? I don't think I've ever seen a post like this before. Edit. I am the asshole. I called Sam's mom and apologized. I have a feeling she'll be hesitant about him returning, but it's okay. I'll boil our dinner milk for you tonight, Reddit. Thanks for helping out. Raw milk people are sure are weird. You're right. Raw milk people are weird. How in God's name did Reddit sway her? I need to know. Let's see what the top comment is here. I'm going to leave aside my opinion on raw versus pasteurized milk. The fact is, you gave a child who is not your child a food substance which is illegal in your state without consulting that child's parent. Yes, the asshole. And then someone says giardia, cholera, and dysentery are 100% organic, so no problem. And that's how we got to this post. We're about to dive into another hole. We just got done talking about raw milk. Am I the asshole for reading explicit books in public? Out loud? How split is this smutty dicky? 94% not the asshole, 6% asshole. So this is not as serious as most posts are, but I'm feeling a bit guilty and thought to ask. I, 28F, was on the train yesterday. It wasn't busy at all. Since it was a long trip, I started reading a book on my phone that has some very, very explicit, mature scenes. The man sitting beside me was very obviously reading over my shoulder, which I thought was very rude, but I didn't stop him. When I got to a very steamy scene. Barely a few seconds in, he makes this disgusted noise, then says, "How could you read that filth in public? Are you a pervert? This is sexual harassment." He's mad, he's into it. That part. In what fucking world are you reading someone else's phone and then deciding that because you didn't like, or that you're disappointed that you liked the content of what you read, you accuse them of sexual harassment? I was surprised. I thought at most he would be embarrassed and avert his eyes. Well, I have no shame, so I said, "No one told you to look at my phone screen. Should I really harass you and start reading it out loud?" He turned red and changed seats. Get it. Oh, girl, roast his ass. Snaps in the chat, baby. Damn. After I cooled down, I felt a bit bad for my response. Also, I know most people would feel awkward about reading smut in public. Am I the asshole? Absolutely fucking not. That's incredible. And I wish I had the amount of balls that you have. Stick it in my hole. Up inside that. Stick it in the hole. Up inside that. In the hole. In my hole.